this is what we are given, and we are told, let's read together. O is the center of the circle. This circle, if you look at it, you see where O is positioned. CO is parallel. CO, you see the symbol of parallel, is parallel to BA. This line and this line are parallel. And when you have parallel lines, just remember your angles formed on parallel line. Okay, I'm going to help you. Now, we are also told that angle AOB, when you see this, the angle is on the center letter O. So go to the diagram AOB. This part is 95. The question says calculate angle CAO. CAO, that's angle at A. So go back to the diagram CAO. What does it mean? It means we are going to have something like this. Just watch. So CAO is a tiny part of the angle here, and that is what we are asked to find. So what do you do? Think. Pause the video and think. Is it something you can do? Don't worry. Let me show you what to do. Now, first of all, what do we do? You observe that the question told us that this is the center. So if this is the center, this line is your radius, also this. So let's bring out the main shape we are given. We have this, okay, something like this, forming a triangle. And this triangle here is labeled O, here is A, and here is B. Now, remember that this to this is radius, so this is your radius, and this to this is radius, so this is radius. So you see that these two sides are always equal for radii. The radii are the same. So if this happens in a triangle, it reminds you of a type of triangle we call isosceles. And for isosceles, these two sides are equal, and the angle they form at the base, for the equal sides, the angle they form are always equal too. We call them base angles. And if this happens, you remember, the question gave you this. This angle here is given as 95. So we're going to use this now to find the missing base angles. And remember, the total angles of a triangle is 180. So what it means is that if we add these whole angles, remember, what is here should be the same as what you have here. Okay, so let's say that here is x, here will also be x. So let's add it up. So we have x plus 95. Remember, these are the same. We said is base what? Angles of isosceles triangle. That is our reason. Now, add everything. We say it should be equal to 180 degrees. Why? Sum of angles in a triangle. I hope you are with me there. Now, let's add it up. So this is going to give us, this will give us 2x plus 95 is equal to 180. To take away this, you have subtract, okay? So this will give us 2x is equal to, this will give us, subtract this is 0. Subtract this, you have 85. To get x, you divide by 2. So if you do that, we have x is giving us, divide this with, will give you 4, and this will give you 42.5. So what it means is that this angle at this point is 42.5. I hope you are with me. Now, will this help you to get what we are looking for? Yes. Remember, the question told you that these lines are parallel. Did you see? These two lines are parallel. And you observe that whenever you have parallel lines, there is this angle I will remind you of. For every Z shape, each time you have a Z-shaped angle, remember we said these two lines are parallel, okay? So the angle you form here and here are equal. We call this type of angle alternate angle, okay? It's always a Z-shaped angle. Look for it whenever you hear that two lines are parallel. Now, if this is true, it means that this angle here, you see, is the same. It's forming, look at it, is in Z shape with this. Did you see? So here should be equal to this angle. I hope you are seeing it. So what does it mean? It means that this place that is 42.5, here will also be 42.5, because we say that the alternate angles are always equal. So now that we have gotten here as 42.5, Can it help us to get what we are looking for? Remember, look at the diagram we want to form. You see the diagram that gives us solution to what we are looking for. Did you see this one? Did you see it? So you observe that we have been able to find the total angle at O, so we can easily find the one we are looking for. So to do that, we are having now, we have something like this. Okay, here is O. The total angle at O, you are going to add it. It's going to give us 42.5 plus 95. That's the total angle at O. So let's quickly sum it up. So we have 42.5 plus, okay, plus 95. That will give us 137.5. So here is C, here is A. Remember, this is the part we are looking for. Now, how do you get this part? Go back to your diagram. This is your center. If this is your center, any line that runs from the center touching the circumference is your radius. So here is your radius again, and this one is also your radius. I hope you see that. Remember, we said radii are always the same. So it has formed another isosceles, which will help you to find the missing angle. And we said the total angles is always 180. So this and this are the same because the two sides that are equal have equal base angles. I hope you are with me. So to get this missing angle, what do? We are going to have it as angle CAO is going to be total angles, which is 180. Okay, take away this one. Remember, these two are the same. So take away this part from 180. So we have this. And because these two should be the same, you are dividing your result by 2. So simplifying this, let's take it to this part to have. So we have this. So we have that angle CAO is going to give us, subtract this quickly with your calculator, will give us 42.5. So remember, you divide by 2. And when you divide this by 2, it gives you 21.25 as the value of angle COA. And I hope you really learned a lot. Let's know how much, and don't forget to share for more people to learn with you. Ask questions for clarity. I'll be there with you in the comments. See you in our next class. Bye-bye.